Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Theorist and welcome to episode 3 of the Retro Club. This video series where I am talking about something that isn't really on TV and probably not that popular at the time. Because at the moment I'm covering Buffy the Vampire Slayer and it's a 90s show. But you guys seem to be enjoying this series so far. I'm enjoying doing it and that's why I'm continuing. If this is the first time you are here, then what we do is we review a video series, a TV series in these videos, and we kind of break down the plot, we break down how we feel about it, and then any references or cool little things that happen in the episode that are fun little Easter eggs. If this is your first, I recommend you go back and watch the others, but there are enough self-containment for you to enjoy any episode whenever you want. Alright then, in this episode, I'm going to be covering just one episode again, like I did with the first. And I'm doing it because I really enjoy this episode, and also because I feel like when I did the last one and I had like a bunch of episodes together, don't think I did justice to any of them. So my new layout for this series is I'm going to be doing single episodes from season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But at the moment, as I say, I'm going to do this episode, then 4 episodes are going to be put together in the next episode, and then the last one will be just the finale. I hope you guys like this platform. If not, let me know. I just felt like doing it this way because I want to give this episode justice because it's got one of my favourite characters and they are a main part of this episode. But at the same time, yeah, I did feel last episode was very cramped with all the different other subjects we're talking about. So that's why we're doing it. So yes, we are doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, episode 6, called Angel. And from the title, you will kind of guess that this episode is centered around the character of Angel, and we find out things about him that the series hadn't told us so far, and kind of very revolutionary of the character, which then goes on to doing a lot with him as other seasons go along. So let's begin. Alrighty then, so first we'll break down the plot of the episode. And this episode opens up like most of them, where you have Willow, Xander and Buffy all in a Bronze. It's their local nightclub and they're having like a nice chill time. It's supposedly the fumigation party of getting rid of all the cockroaches from the Bronze. We have Willow and Buffy chatting, and Willow's like, "Oh, are you bummed out because of a guy?" And she's like, "Well, there is no guy to be bummed out about." And like, what about Angel? And he's like, "Yeah, well, what's it going to be like if I got with him?" We'd be like, "Hey honey, how are you? See you in much time." Because Angel's very vacant and it's typical Whedon kind of humour. It's hilarious. And then we go to the other side of the club where you got Xander dancing in the most ugliest way possible. Like, oh god, I don't dance well and I can tell, oh that's not good. That's not good at all. He accidentally steps on Cordelia and him and Cordelia have like a thing, and they have an argument, and it's like, yeah, the way you two argue at each other, that's not because you don't like each other. They're setting things up between them. And yeah, so we have that cool little nightclub scene. Buffy's like, "Hey guys, I'm too bummed out, I'm gonna go home." So she goes off home, but not before she gets a look on her face. And she looks to the side. She doesn't see anything, but we saw that Angel was there. Come back to that scene a little bit. We then follow Buffy as she's heading home. She constantly looks behind her as if she's got this feeling that someone's following her. And then she's like, "I'm not interested in this, I just want to go home." And she gets jumped by 3 vampires. And she's like, "Hey guys, I don't really want to be fighting you all tonight, I really don't." She struggles a bit, but then out of nowhere, Angel comes along and punches one in the face and he's like, "Be nice to the lady," or something along those corny Whedon sort of lines. Between them, they manage to just about beat back these 3 vampires, and they run off and they go to Buffy's home. And then we get kind of like nice sexual tension between them. Buffy's making sure she's okay, Angel's okay because he got hurt during the fight. It's like, "Oh, this is nice and this is sweet." And she's like, "There's only one bed. Alright, I'll have the floor, you have the bed." And he's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. He's like, "No, you're hurt, I'll have the floor, you have the bed." no, trust me, I've had worse situations. He's like, okay, don't look. And she goes to get change, and he's very chivalrous, and he turns away and he talks to her with his back turned. And it sets Angel up. He's this real gentleman character. We then flash to the next day after Buffy bids Angel goodnight, and we have Willow asking Buffy questions like, oh, what was he like? Was he a gentleman? Did the two of you? He's like, no, he was perfectly nice and understanding all night. And then Xander, because we know Xander is jealous and wants to be with Buffy, is just like, oh yeah, that's typical. That's seduction 101. And Buffy's just like, what? Getting beaten up by vampires and being really nice. He's like, yeah, guys would do anything to get with the girl. It's the recurring thing of Xander trying to make it seem like he is awesome, but Angel is naff. We then have them talking, and Giles does the thing that Giles is the only thing he's really good for in the first season, where he's like, the 3 vampires you attacked last night, did they look anything like this? And he has a book. It just happens to have these 3 vampires in it. And then she's like, yeah, that's them. Why? Oh, yeah, if the Master sent them, he really wants you dead. Really wants you dead. You need to be careful. And Xander's like, oh, yes, if that's the case, then Buffy, you should stay at our house tonight. And me and Willow will go back to yours, and we'll tell Angel to get out of town before anything bad happens. And Giles is like, nah, to be fair, like, they didn't do well, those vampires didn't. So they give their lives as penance for the punishment. And it's like, okay. We then flash to the Master, who is then, like, talking to the Anointed One, the little kid we found out in the previous episode. And he's like, yes, they failed, so they're gonna have to die. As vampires, I don't take pleasure in them dying, but their deaths would give me very little pleasure from this. And it's like, okay, so he's being nice, he's gonna let them live. And Darla, big spike behind them, and stabs each of them, and he's like, it gives me some pleasure, which is enough. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's relentless, he doesn't care, he'll kill his minions. We then flash to Buffy and Giles having a training session, because he's like, well, if the Master's sending people like the vampires like the 3 at you, you need more proficient training with weapons. And she sees a crossbow and she's like, ooh, I like this. And bolts, ooh, I like this. And he's like, nope, we are not doing that yet. We've got quarterstaff fight. And she's like, really? Quarterstaff fighting? This isn't Robin Hood time. What are we doing? And he's like, you don't know who we're going to be fighting, so you gotta be careful. Now, put on your safety gear. She's like, I'm gonna need safety gear to fight you. And he's like, we'll see about that. On guard. And they fight. Buffy totally kicks his ass, as we expect it to be. And I'll get back to a little thing about that scene when we get to our Easter egg bits. We then flash, and Buffy's now home, and she offers Angel some food. And he's like, what have you been doing today? He's like, some reading and contemplating about things. And she sees the diary. She's like, you read my diary? Look, the fantasies in that had nothing to do with you. Like, the words I said, that's not what I meant. And typical funny Whedon characters getting the wrong end of the stick kind of situation. And Angel's like, no, I hid in the closet. Your mum had the diary out when she was cleaning. She's like, forget everything I just said. It's like, don't worry about it. I need to go anyway, because every time I'm near you, I get really flustered, freaking out. All I would do is kiss you. And she's like, kiss me? Well, we can kiss, I don't care. And they smooch, and Angel's getting really into the smooching, and all of a sudden, he pulls away, and he's got a vamp face. We find out Angel is a vampire. And it's like, what? And Buffy, because she likes this guy, instead of trying to stake him or beat him up or anything, she freaks out, she screams. He dives out the window. Buffy's mum comes in and is like, are you okay? And she's like, I saw a shadow. The next day we go to school, and she's determined to find out, like, can vampires be good? She's asking Giles, like, can vampires be good? And we get an explanation about vampires is that, well, the thing is, the human aspect of them dies out when they transform, and a demon takes over their body. So, no, I don't see how Xander then pushes Buffy like, yeah, you're a slayer, he's a vampire, you should kill him. And you're like, Xander, shut up. Right, we know you're jealous, we know you want to be with Buffy. Shut up, right? He's shown no signs of this so far, so just shut up. We then flash and we get Darla meeting Angel, and they have a conversation that clearly hints that Darla and Angel were a thing way back. And he's like, I'm not one of you anymore. He's like, oh, well, no, you're not. But walks over to his fridge and it's like, you're not eating quiche, are you? You're not exactly one of them either. Opens up his blinds, sunlight comes in, he scours away. And she's just like, you know what's going to happen. Now she knows you're a vampire, she's going to hunt you down, she's going to kill you. You've got to kill her, or she'll kill you. It's like, oh, well, this ain't good. Angel's a really cool character. We then get Buffy and Willow. Clearly Willow is mentoring Buffy at school and they are talking, and Buffy's clearly not involved in any of this tutoring, and Willow's just like, yeah, you're thinking about Angel, aren't you? And she's like, yeah, he's a nice vampire, he never once tried to hurt me or my mom, he's nice, and I don't want to have to go out and kill him. And then we see behind them there's Darla lurking in the stacks of the library watching them. And we flash, Darla, it's night time, she knocks on Buffy's door and Buffy's mum's answering the door like, hey, hi, who are you? I'm Buffy's friend. She didn't tell you I was tutoring her tonight, did she? No. She then gets invited into the home, even though we found out earlier in the episode that, yeah, as long as you don't invite a vampire into your home, they can't enter, so Darla's now in the home and she feeds on Joyce, Buffy's mum. Angel hears this because he's clearly wanting to reconcile with Buffy or something, and he hears the screaming, comes in the house because he can now enter because he's been invited, and Darla's like, why don't you have some? And he can smell the blood, his face transforms into a vampire face, and he's holding on to the mum. Buffy comes home, totally misreading the situation, but Darla's already done a runner, and all of a sudden we get Angel's thrown out the window and goes, come near me again, I'm gonna kill you. Uh-oh! They then take Joyce to the hospital. Joyce is like, I don't know what happened. Doctor says that there was like a barbecue fork mark on my neck. We don't own a barbecue fork. Like, all I remember is your friend coming and then I fainted. And Buffy's like, storms off and they're like, what are you going to do? I'm going to go kill him. And then you see her, it flashes to her going to the library. She finds a crossbow, she loads it up. She's going to go to war. And then we flash back to Joyce. I'm like, who are you? I'm Mr. Giles, I'm the librarian. Wow, they just really do care, don't they? Wow, I'm really hoping that Buffy's friend's not freaking out. Is she failing? Because she's being told by Willow and Darla. And Giles is like, Darla, I don't think... Yeah, the friend who came over. Oh, so it wasn't Angel then? No, it was this other girl, I hope she's okay. Yeah, I'll go make sure she's okay. And runs off. Hoping to basically tell Buffy, look, you got running under the stick here. Darla then tells Angel, look, she's going to come and kill you. You need to kill her or she's going to kill you. Let's do it tonight. Angel has a look on his face and his vampire is like, yes. Alright then. It's like, uh-oh. These are my two favourite characters. I don't want them fighting each other. They then go to the Bronze, which is where Angel is waiting for Buffy. And they have a little scrap, but during this we find out why Angel is such a good character, because it turns out he fed off a gypsy girl, and the Romanian gypsy family basically cursed him and went, right, we're not going to kill you, we're going to curse you with a soul, and you have to feel the agonising pain of everyone you killed from this day forth. And explains why Angel is a good guy. He explains this to Buffy, and Buffy's like, okay, then why were you trying to eat my mum then? He's like, I wasn't actually trying to save her. And he's like, and Buffy's like, oh, okay. Alright then. And then lights go off and Darla's there. And he's like, well, I was hoping Angel would come to my side, but never mind. And Buffy pulls out a crossbow, aims it at him, and she's like, ooh, scary. Pulls out two handguns. Scary, yeah. And then a fight ensues. Angel then manages to sneak behind Darla, gets one of the bolts that have been fired around the room and stab Darla with it. And Darla's like, idiot, and then vanishes. Turns to dust. Darla's now dead. We then, Angel and Buffy then walk off, and we flash to the Master, who's now trashing his lair. Like, ah! She was my favourite! 400 years we were together! And Angel was meant to be by my side when the time came. And the Anointed One, in his creepy child demonic voice, is like, don't worry, I will kill her for you. Dun dun dun! The final scene we get is bronze. So we start at the bronze, we end at the bronze. Quite cool. And yeah, Buffy's all like bummed out, and she's like, yeah, I've not heard from Angel in a while. But the weird thing is, I feel almost like he's watching me. And Willow's like, well, in a way he is. In a way of, he's right over there. And then Buffy's like, oh. He goes over, they have a nice little chat, clearly still together, they stop making out, they pull away, and Buffy's like, did that hurt? Clearly referencing the fact that he turned to a vampire last time they kissed. And he's like, no, not at all. And then she walks off, and the camera pans to his chest, where he has a burnt cross on his chest. Oh, and the episode ends. And that is the plot of Angel. I wanted to go really into it because this is one of my favourite episodes. It's the episode that made me fall in love with the Angel character. He is fantastic and awesome and compelling as the seasons go on, and into his own TV show, which we'll be covering at one point. And yeah, it's a really good episode. So next we'll go on, I'll give my thoughts on each individual character and the whole structure of the episode. Alright, so in this portion of the video, we're going to be talking about the structure of the episode and what I think about it, and also how I feel about each character. So we'll start at the core three. I'm still loving Buffy's character. Willow, she's charming and cute and just, Willow. Xander, I've always had an issue with early Xander, with him just compelled, he needs to be with Buffy. No one else should be with Buffy, and he must be with Buffy. And it's like, dude, friend zone. Know your place. Stay in the freaking friend zone. So I'm not a big fan of Xander in the first season. The whole episode, I think, is structured really well. We always know where we are. It always, like, the time difference doesn't feel off or anything. We don't get too much school time, which we did in some other episodes. And we don't get overly too much of, like, high school Buffy, because that's really what I want to watch. I want to watch Buffy fighting things. But we don't also get a lot of Buffy doing a lot of fighting in this episode. She fights Angel a bit at the end, and Darla, and she fights a little bit of the three, but we don't get a lot of Slayer stuff. This episode is very much about the character development and the relationship that is being built between Buffy and Angel, and it is wonderfully done. You do feel by the end of it that, yeah, Buffy is willing to go the distance with Angel and really have a go at a relationship with him. Angel's character is fantastic throughout this episode. He goes from the mysterious one to, you can clearly tell he's fighting this urge to feed off humans because he's a vampire and he clearly hasn't been fed off for a while. And you really do get a feel of how they're going to be building up his character, and the fact that he does help Buffy fight the three at the beginning means that he can fight his own. It's not just he's going to be some wimpy character that, oh, because I'm a vampire I can't do anything and I can't fight, No, like, you can see he's going to be an ally of Buffy's and he's going to be able to help her fight in the coming fights to come. Yay. Giles, still underused as he is for most of this season. He does his typical, look, I have a book that clearly has information in it. Cordelia, again, not really seen. It hints at her being snobby rich kid, which develops over time. And Darla, bye-bye Darla. It was nice having you for like the 10 scenes in the entire 6 episodes we've had you been in. It was nice to see her, like, kind of reference her and Angel's past relationships, which is nice. Gives you a kind of a size of Harold and how much destruction her and Angel would have committed in the past, which is then referenced a lot later on, especially in the Angel series, which is really cool. So yeah, this is probably, I would mark up as my favourite episode of the show so far. including the pilot and the harvest, which are good solid episodes in themselves, but this is a single episode with a self-contained story. Mwah! Beautiful. Self-contained, but yet still has a bigger point to the whole show itself. So yeah, great episode, great structure, and good character development. Alright, so in this portion of the video, we're going to be talking about any references, Easter eggs, cool little nods back to older episodes, and cool things you might have missed. And for that, I have my trusty notebook. Right. So we're going to start off one, which is one of the early things I noticed. I've watched this a couple of times now to go over it properly. His Angel's clothing they change depending on the type of mood he is playing at the time. We've noticed in the earlier episodes he has like this one outfit, which is like his vest. No, it's like a white shirt with a black jacket over the top. And this I would dub like his vulnerable, almost trying to look human outfit, where he's purely just there to be like, hey Buffy, look, there's a threat, be careful, see you later. It's like mysterious human outfit. And then later on, you see him in more of his casual, I think it's black shirt and black jacket, which is like his standard warrior angel kind of outfit. It's the outfit you do see him wear quite a lot, especially in Angel. And then there's the third one, which is kind of a mix of the two, where he's got a jacket that's got like a vest underneath. It's different from his white shirt. And this is more like vulnerable Angel, like vampire Angel, but he's vulnerable. He wears it at home when Darla comes to him, and we'll see him use it. He'll wear it later on when him and Buffy have nice scenes together. So yeah. Oh, yeah. When Buffy definitely hints that she senses Angel right at the beginning of the episode, it sets off like her Slayer Spidey sense. If you notice, like humans usually don't set that off for her. So it's like the first hint we got that potentially there is something about Angel that sets off her Slayer powers. It's quite cool. And this happens a couple of times in the episode, leading up to the reveal of Angel, is when they are running off to Buffy's house to escape the three. He pauses for a second at her doorway before Buffy very quickly says, come on, get inside, and then he can step inside. It's really nice and subtle. And it's also in earlier episodes when he gives her the cross in the first one. He gives the cross to her in a box so he doesn't see it. Which is... There's just nice little hints that clearly they were setting up he was going to be a vampire from the very beginning. It's really nice. The vampire makeup and the transition is a lot cleaner now, and their vampire makeup, especially in this episode onwards, it's kind of like this is the standard and it looks just right. It's not too scary like it was in previous episodes, but it doesn't look kind of silly. Darla's one kind of looks standard because that was like her look, but everyone else, they then go for the standard vamp look on their face. Really quite nice. What else did they say? What else did I find? I literally wrote loads and I'm just trying to find... yeah, the last one. Everything, it's a lot of scribbles in this. Which is something because I've seen the whole show myself, it's one little nitpicking thing that I'm like, ugh. Which is, whenever... This happens for a couple of seasons as well. Whenever you get references to a vampire, either a later character called Spike, which we'll learn about later, or when it comes to Angel talking about his past lives, they reference things that then doesn't quite make sense when we get flashbacks later on. Because there's moments like Darla saying, oh, last time I saw you, you were doing this really vicious thing. And he was like, oh, last time I saw you, you weren't a schoolgirl, what was it? And it's like, then later on when we get flashbacks in either Buffy or Angel, it's like, yeah, well the last time you saw each other, that wasn't what you referenced in the earlier seasons. It's only a little nitpicking thing, but it's like, Whedon, a little bit of continuity sometimes, guys. Really? I love your show, but continuity. You're going to say something, do the exact same thing in the flashback. Then you'd be like, look, reference to that. They do... Like, whenever Angel says something in the earlier seasons, they tend to be a flashback that then would make a reference to it. But when it's specifically something like, oh, last time I saw you, Darla, or last time I saw you, Angel, it's then like you actually see that last time they see each other, and it's like, no, that's not what you were saying in the earlier episodes. Yeah. But anyway, they are the little references I found. There still is no commentary, so I can't really say the random little things that Whedon says, which I was really enjoying in the first couple of episodes. It's kind of sad that he didn't put commentary on all the episodes, because I would like to give you guys more his knowledge and stuff. Best thing I can get you guys to do, please watch this show. There must be an easy way you can find it by now. The box sets are quite cheap, or get them as single sets. I know Netflix doesn't have it on, which is sad because a while ago they did. Yeah, please go and watch this show. Even if you want to wait until I finish season 1 and then like start from season 2 with me and watch an episode, and then I'll review the episode and we can like. And in the comments, you guys can talk to me about it and all that. It'd be cool and fun. I would like to know what you guys out there think of Buffy, each individual episode, or the whole show itself, and how it feels. And yeah, I want to know, guys. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think about the whole show, what your favourite episode is, and if you're looking forward to any specific episodes in the future for me to review. And yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Please, subscriber count is growing, and I'm hoping potentially to hit 100 by the end of the year. If you're new to this channel, you know it's not a very big one, but I am trying my hardest to stay dedicated and keep giving out every 2 weeks with this video series. I will eventually, if I get a chance, I will start going weekly if I can. Just really difficult at the moment to go weekly videos. I am trying, and if I can, I will. And if you have already subscribed, bring a friend, get them to subscribe too. And check out any of my other videos, guys. If you aren't too interested in this Buffy review series, I do constantly theory videos. I've done a rewrite on how I feel that Star Wars: The Phantom Menace went. Loads of videos on this channel, doing all sorts. And until next video, guys, I will catch you all later. Bye!